take a look at both centre forwards. Both got physical presences, powerful, quick, of energy. They have their imperfections. There's Rasmus Højlund, who's quite clearly become Ruben Amorim, the respected defences that they're playing against. And
he believed to have been the one that ended the Manchester United team that's already knocked Manchester City out of this competition. So it is under the new management. Manchester United suffered when they were beaten, fleeced, been mixed since then. It is so difficult to predict because these teams have been very much Jekyll and Hyde on that promise that he always delivers a trophy. Ruben Amorim's 8th game in charge, learning from a one-match suspension. Kulusevski driving one across, it was just beyond the former Tottenham player Chris Eriksen.
yeah, it was a blur of a counter-attack. It was
The former Tottenham player
so fast from Tottenham.
Only watch this season, Spurs.
Yeah, Anthony gets...
He and Basuma got in tight there on Anthony to win it back.
bashed in midfield. It's a fair tackle, and then there's...
Good progress by Son.
The speed of the counter-attack is really quick, and Son just...
Kulusevski driving one across, it was just beyond Son. To get a touch of the ball, but he's put his team. Spence, who scored in the 3rd round victory against Coventry, the late comeback with which Spurs squeezed through to then go on. Drag us in. With Basuma.
Out in Spurs when they're passing it.
And there goes Jed Spence. Trying to get the better of Yoro, tries to put the steps to mark.
United will be aware of that. Tottenham can be quick out of the blocks.
It's taken his time to get established here. Spurs back line.
With them.
Right on the halfway.
I don't think United will be afraid just to sort of... You can see him here all pushing up the pitch. You can throw a blank.
Anticipated by Ugarte. Right back, Pedro Porro.
I think it's fair to say Masra. There's a real energy for the game.
Porro coming under pressure from Porro's head. Fernandes, whose raised boot may just have caught the back. I remember Fernandes were both running towards that furiously, aware of the danger of the unsettling presence of Solanke.
Just a glimpse of Yoro's pace.
And Maddison. And Brentford joining Manchester United. He's the one who probably displeased most by letting his contract run.
In midfield, which means Tottenham must have to work hard to push it through into the likes of Maddison and Son.
Good recovery from Porro to hold off Diogo Dalot.
Some claps over in that far corner.
Eriksen's kick.
Yeah, it was a good delivery. Basuma just just heads it up in the air.
There's Christian Eriksen. It's caught by
Player, because Ugarte's not the best on the ball. He's more distracted. So to balance off.
Here's York. Drag on the hard bit and then passes straight to Ugarte.
I thought Højlund
Just behind the defender.
Yeah, he's on his heels. Tottenham captain, I actually thought it could have been a little bit more positive. I know he takes the shot.
Martinez losing out to Pape Sarr.
Yeah, just take it a little bit further forward.
Son looking to bend one. And he feels
Diagonally towards that far post and then cuts.
there was a touch on the way. Basuma has done a good destructive job looking at United's play. Maddison's got the free kick.
Seen James Maddison pick up the ball.
A couple of goals in that epic Tottenham win there.
Clever. Yeah, it's not ideal for a shot, and it's not.
Made it awkward. Solanke on the rebound. 1-0. Spurs on the right road again. Dominic Solanke scores against United for the time running.
Round, they recycle it to Porro, who has a crack. Push that back into the danger zone. You could argue that the Manchester United, the goalkeeper, defenders are sleeping. They've not gone back in, but as a keeper, you've got to make sure that goes even out back into that area, because as it comes back out, there's an onrushing. He finishes it really, Solanke. But it's a gift.
Well, a very awkward moment with a moving ball for Onana himself had an awkward moment. Clear to deny some. Spurs fans imploring the referee. Here's
all good strikers do. Yeah, it's Eriksen again. Eriksen is doing some pretty decent to the goal. You see it from right behind. His whole body behind it. He gets two hands on it. I mean, I get the part. And he's got to push it wider, but you can see there. Also.
Well, a striker with the inch for Spurs. And that's how it's panned out here. 8th goal of the season for him, his first in this competition. Here's Dalot. Porro manages to match him for strength.
He's definitely causing a problem, the United captain, on that left.
One just as they did against Victoria Pilsen. Fernandes and Højlund allowing Spurs to deal with it. And then Mazraoui.
Yeah, they're 1-0 down United, but they will be encouraged, mainly through Fernandes. He just goes for precision. And Eriksen doesn't quite get it right at all. Goalkeeper clears it. Give you Basuma and Sarr at this moment in time in that Tottenham midfield. I think you probably just, well, Sarr could just maybe sit up to press on. But they're leaving the space in behind us.
United having to go back to try and got in behind. Sarr.
Yeah, I think Sarr, I just mentioned where he should be playing earlier. That was coming a mile off. I think you can see that a lot. Out of Bruno Fernandes' calf. But you see there now, if Sarr, so just watch this on the build, you won't quite see it there, but that's just across there quicker. That's the danger. Sarr ends up in the end, desperately trying. He's just sat a little bit too far inside, trying to get back.
And if Spurs do go on to the semi-finals, he won't be able to play in the first leg. But the more immediate concern that the former Spurs player could exploit here. Lands it on top of the net.
Yeah, it's not what he wanted at all. Out. If you watch the Manchester United players at the near post, they...
Well read by Spence, although he was killing Mazraoui in getting there, and Mazraoui seems to accept the production of a yellow card.
Yeah, Lindelof's United play out under Ruben Amorim. They put their central centre a little bit blind into back, further forward of the other two. He just stepped out knowing that Spence was into midfield, Lindelof, and then plays that pass to Mazraoui. Gone.
Finding it hard to watch, Ruben Amorim.
Just he knows what he wants his play.
Turned by Kulusevski. Tried for that near post. At least he got enough on that one, the goalkeeper.
I think he does really well. Start to edge toward. I mean, Kulusevski's skill is fantastic. He just rolls. He just holds his nerve. And Bruno Fernandes, he's quite close. Stands there at that near post. That could have eased towards his left. Could have gone in inside him.
Kulusevski, nowhere really to go. Suma does just a Heung-min. Spence. But it was awkward for Gray.
There's a couple of times they've had balls played back to the edge of the box. One to Ericsson, now one to. I'm a little bit happier with.
Kick, which Ericsson delays them from taking. Kulusevski's been in great form of late, under pressure there from. Kulusevski needs to shrug it off though. Spurs on the move again, looking for Son. It's just too long for it. Gathered in. Could have been a very awkward moment for Ugarte.
Kulusevski just, it's like time stood still. Ugarte. It's like a game of Twister for about full stretch. 5 seconds, then he just there delays. Kulusevski's going to do, and he just does enough.
Well, a corner may be reward enough for Tottenham with Solanke and Dragusin. John Brooks wants a delay to the tape because of a bit of a bumping and barging that's been going on in there. And judged culpable. There'll be no second look at it. Morrow, is he going to launch another one? He is, but with the last one that led to the goal.
Yeah, with VAR tonight, I mean, like, he didn't go anywhere near him and he doesn't, he just falls over.
This is the target.
Yeah, they've got to do one of two.
Fernandes looks for the gap and...
Two things, Spurs. I mentioned before that... Look at Porro. He's asking the question, he's not happy, but he's got to do that job. Fortunately, you've got to get inside and get in quicker.
Here's Yoro.
Watch him back in, and then he ends up just a little tired header. Just gets it in time.
It's Højlund who hits it.
Rasmus Højlund gets a chance. He just.
Madison by Lisandro Martinez. The challenge on Madison with his just a warning. Son awaiting. Basuma has Son out to his left. Sarr.
You combine and come in tight with each other and link well. Madison, Kulusevski, Son are a real threat. Some of the play.
First time from Fernandes, but nothing for Ericsson.
It wasn't the wabs it into the back post. Worst from Bruno Fernandes.
Fernandes with the ball across Mazraoui, following.
Mazraoui just checks back onside. Getting closer, it's a case of whether they have got the quality to get that goal back. United, it has been a struggle for City for them scoring goals.
Eriksen's corner going all the way across towards Lisandro Martinez, but Spence was very early on the scene for that. Eriksen will try his luck from the other side. Spence with Martinez. Eriksen. Sergio regularly on a survivor of the 2021 final. Those two still at the club, as is that man, the only man who's on the pitch at the moment. Bench had a loan spell at Manchester United last season, who played in that defeat by Manchester City. Spurs barely appeared even on the bench. Reguilon has been very much a forgotten man. Of problem here for Manchester United with
a lot of them have.
Victor Lindelof on the ground. He's had a
playing till he's 55. The way they get injured.
A recent history of injury problems.
Good.
Well, he's been in the final. Was back in
Maguire, wouldn't he? Would be the man to come off.
2009, an occasion that Manchester United won.
Feeling that I've been down in the first half, and you just want to get off.
I think you mentioned it at the weekend.
Through this so many times, and you actually feel like you don't belong in your changing room. You see the basis.
So Johnny Evans,
you want him to set it out into that corner. It's too central, and Gray blocks again.
But our striking instincts of Dominic Solanke that are the difference. He was a rebound as it came back off goalkeeper Altay Bayindir, the stand-in for Andre Onana, to leave it.
He might just sit in that position, or he's in that first half. And as I said, he's seen this situation. A couple of centre-backs got to come across. You can't keep it going the way.
Well, it hasn't exactly been.
Want to win this game 3-0, but they could lose it 3.
Serene progress from Tottenham Hotspur in this competition.
That type of team, you're not quite sure.
Isn't just 2 very narrow wins. But Manchester United couldn't break through. It's called 7 under Erik ten Hag against Barnes. Manchester United are the top scorers in an all-conquering first 45 minutes themselves.
Nobody has got men up front to take chances if they're brought to them. I'm not sure.
Pulled across and turned in! Kulusevski, right at the start of the second. They're heading into the semi-finals.
Oh, it's a
half. Tottenham cement their position.
Blistering start to the second half. It's a little bit scruffy to start with, but they get it out to that far side to Kulusevski, and even though it's on his weaker foot, Son just not make the mistakes that the Manchester United players made. A little roll round, an overlap from Maddison, a bit of quality. I have to say the clearance from Lisandro Martinez's first half when it presented at the edge of the box, a little bit near. Well, it's quite simply appalling to play her up, but it's emphatic. Sees his team go 2 goals up. And that's Postecoglou on a...
Like Dominic Solanke, who scored tonight. It's his 2nd goal against Manchester United. Certainly helped by that man. Did this season with Son, but he was offside. Well,
It's with the outside of his left boot. It patterns, tactics, but it's a wimpish clearance. The goalkeeper Paris went out into the centre of the box.
Find a way out. There's Basuma inviting Anthony towards him. Anthony felt that went across the line for a corner.
One thing is, for United, they have a sombre look.
Ready. Players. It's Basuma. Here's Son. Couldn't get there. gone too early. Time for change. And not just Joshua Zirkzee summoned. Solanke makes it through. It's another dream. Not for the first time this season either. City, and they're doing the same against Manchester United.
They don't get the line right. And Johnny Evans, and at will. Sandro Martinez is slightly deeper. Johnny Evans is stepping up, and it's pretty much does what he wants. Dominic Solanke, United starting 11, and they're proving. Remember, boys, he just goes past Sandro Martinez like he's not high. Can't get near. I just said any of those front players for Spurs near them, not close enough. And I said about closing staff. Johnny Evans just stretches. And so does Ange Postecoglou.
Well, the arrow for Dominic Solanke, another 2 for him tonight. And Anthony, well, these changes going to come too late. And Christian Eriksen.
Finding out right in front of his eyes. Just not at the level the Nolans have seen for the last 18 months, 2 years, that these players...
About to do the same to Manchester United.
I get the feeling coming into this, you said before, Rob, is one of the ones that really is realistic.
Well, they're staking a big claim, and Dan Kulusevski goes on here, and Martinez did this time.
Yeah, brilliant from Kulusevski in this period. He's just... He's been around for a bit, Kulusevski. This is a little test for them.
Porro. Let's not forget Ange Postecoglou. Well, Ruben Amorim has had his early problems with the squad, but let's in Glasgow against Ray Diallo, finding the gap and not getting the either. Have not won. 2 trips here running in which Manchester United beaten in the last 2 thanks to Bissouma. Manchester United.
It looks a bit of a lunge, but no, he gets the ball.
The sides had contested the final. He's not had a great deal to do, did what he had to there.
It really was. It was like a looping cross that just went up. He heads it into the ground, Zirkzee, and it just raised his head. He just gets underneath it, gathers pace off the surface.
In the match.
Fraser Forster.
Forster, who's only in the team because...
That bit's not. But this...
And that injury to Vicario's given it away to Fernandes! And
I mean, wow. He's not amazing with the ball at his feet, Fraser. There's a little bit of panic now being created in the stadium for some, but that has ball because he doesn't even look where Bruno Fernandes is. He's not aware at all.
And straight away, it's a gift from Fraser. Is the goalkeeper. He's just been denied to Forster. That's led to Zirkzee. Red-faced after his best moment of the match, just as it had gone to 3-0, and one of those changes come up trumps. Zirkzee, though, offside there.
Oh, that was an important half an hour for Spurs in terms of how they managed. It's not going very well in the first 5 minutes. Manage this game and control it. 3. Oh dear.
Xerxes pulls this one across. Oh, it's gone off. And another heart-in-mouth moment for Tottenham. Amad Diallo strikes one, and well, first to seem fairly confident that was going wide.
This is it, Amad. He smelled blood in this state. He's far from dead. Stadium. This game. He's back.
Yes, the counter's being reshuffled again, as is the pack, and
They're passing the ball back the way all the
Garnacho. Oh, it's a horrible moment!
time, and Fraser Foster.
From Forster, who has presented a second goal to Manchester United. It's turning into a nightmare.
Oh, this is one of the most Tottenham things you'll see.
For a roller coaster position.